boards. In fact, he had 10 and 10 in the first 8.5 minutes. That marked the third fastest double-double in the play-by-play era. Spurs have now won 9 straight. Elsewhere in the West, the King put on a show at home against the Wizards. 21 points for him, 10 rebounds, 12 assists. Third triple-double this season for LeBron James. Him and the Lakers, they're hot. They've won 12 out of their last 13 games. But when you look at LeBron and you look at Wemby, albeit very different players at very different parts of their career, who needs to sustain this level of success as we get ready for the postseason? Is it LBJ for the Lakers to have success or Wemby for the Spurs to have success? Perk, what do you think?
I got to go with the young fella. I'm going with Wemby. Victor Wembanyama. And when it comes to his impact for the Spurs, I understand he had 41 last night. And look, it's not a game plan that you could draw up to stop him offensively. That's how talented he is. And now that he has found that balance to be able to maximize inside, outside type play, and you can run pin downs, you can run pick and rolls. It's all type of things you could do with him offensively. Defensively is where he makes his biggest impact, in my opinion, and that's why he's more valuable and he has to sustain this level of play, because the only knock on the San Antonio Spurs coming into the postseason is their lack of experience. But the one thing that they're going to bring every single night is defense. And when you have a special weapon like Victor Wembanyama defensively, something that we've never seen before, it covers up a whole lot of other things. So on nights throughout the course of the playoffs, when the San Antonio Spurs may struggle, when they're not knocking down shots, they're going to be able to hang their hats on the defensive side because of that guy that's anchoring the defense in the middle. And when you think about how special he is, he allows and unlocks the perimeter play to another level and allow guys to be aggressive, and that's just a whole different type of, when you talk about Wemby.
Let me say this before I get to my answer. Victor Wembanyama, over the last 27 games, San Antonio is 25-2, winners of 14 straight. The brothers averaging 25, 11.7 rebounds, over 3 blocks, and hitting 2.1 three-point shots a game. Nobody has done that but him in NBA history. I mean, it's spectacular to see. There's no doubt about it. And he deserves a lot of props. But Big Perk, I'm going to go with LeBron James on this answer. I'm going to tell you why. Time's running out. Now, understand that this man, Mount Rushmore of basketball. I mean, I need to see Perk's face when I say it, because I've said it on my other platforms. I've said it here. But I got to say it with Perk looking at me, because I don't want Perk to faint. You know what I'm saying? He might faint. Perk, I've stated this for the record, and I know you didn't hear about it, because had you heard about it, I got a text message from you. You wouldn't have waited. I actually said, listen, everybody know MJ's my GOAT, but this is the greatest case that LeBron James has made for GOAT status in his career. What he has done this year, being deferential, showing the leadership, relegating himself to a third offensive option, not just behind Luka. That's one thing. He's even willing to be deferential to Austin Reeves. He's playing center when you ask him to. He's playing power forward when you ask him to. He's playing point when you had to. There are 3 occasions where LeBron James has recorded a triple-double this year, okay? Nobody in NBA history at his age has done it but him. This brother right here, I'm going to give love where it's due. You understand? Because I'm a fair-minded person. You understand? I approve that message. I'm telling you, this brother, what he has been doing with the Los Angeles Lakers have been nothing short of phenomenal. And it's because of the way LeBron James looks that I'm giving the Lakers a chance to go to the Western Conference Finals. Yeah, I don't think they would beat San Antonio in the 7-game series. I don't think they would beat OKC in the 7-game series, but they got a chance. I could see San Antonio and LA going to a Game 7 in San Antonio before San Antonio took them out. If LeBron continues to look the way that he's been looking. They don't play defense the way San Antonio does. We get that part, Big Perk. But when you are explosive offensively and clicking on those cylinders, it makes opposing offenses tight. and less efficient from time to time, which is why I give the Lakers a chance. Again, I'm not picking them to beat San Antonio and OKC. I want to be clear about that. But what I'm saying is LeBron has been so phenomenal in my estimation. Watching him do what he has done, I can't say enough about it. To be a third option, you're in the Mount Rushmore basketball, and yet you're willing to step back and say not one, but two other dudes. We're better when those two dudes step up and do what they do. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out a way to be effective. I gotta stand down and give respect and love where it's due. The man that they call King James, are you ready for this, man? I don't even mind them calling him King James.
Uh-oh.
I don't even mind. Because that's how great I think. That's how great I think he has been for the Los Angeles Lakers. I can't say enough about it. So I'm saying if he continues to do that, Lakers got a chance, bro. But without him, on this level, they have no chance. Zero.
And see, Stephen A., this is the thing, right? The one thing about LeBron James and what we've witnessed him do since after the All-Star break is he's bought in. See, I know LeBron, and the one thing I always watch, I'm always going to watch his body language. His body language is going to tell me every single thing I need to know whether or not he's engaged or feeling the situation or feel like playing with the guys that he's on the floor with. I see that passion again. I see that trust again. I see the chest bumping, the high fiving, the emotions, the thunderous dunks, the triple doubles last night, even though it was against the Wizards. I see it again. That's the scary part. Now the Lakers have a LeBron James that's bought in, not a LeBron James that's pouting, not a LeBron James that's complaining to the front office on trying to make trades. No, but a LeBron James that actually trusts a Luka and Austin Reeves or Marcus Smart, and now you can see him leaning and trusting the DeAndre Ayton more. So you're right, Stephen A. If LeBron could keep up this level of play as a third option for the Lakers, you're absolutely right. They do have a chance.
And let me throw this out, Shay, as well, to Big Perk as well. LeBron James is only averaging 18.8 points this month. It's not like it's his normal 27, and 6 and 5, whatever. He's averaging 18.8 points per game, but it's on 56.5% shooting. It's on 56.5% shooting, which means that he's averaging the points that he's averaging because he's busy distributing, because he's also averaging 7 rebounds and 7 assists this month, all right? One of only 5 players doing it, along with Luka Jokic, Jalen Johnson, and Josh Giddey. This is what he's doing. He's being deferential. He's feeding other people. He's elevating the level of play around him while figuring out how to fit in on both ends of the court. I'm going to say it again. This is the greatest argument. As great as he has been throughout his career, this is the greatest argument he has ever made for GOAT status, because he's willing to step back, be a third option, and figure out a multitude of ways just to help the Lakers win. And the only reason we ain't talking about them more is that, damn, San Antonio's won 14 straight and 25 and 27. And OKC is doing what it's doing, led by Shea Butter himself, who didn't get Jalen Williams back until a couple of games ago. But the Lakers have been an immovable object as the third team in the West because they're winning far more than they're losing. And they're being led by a 41-year-old who, by the way, is leading the league in fast break points. It's unbelievable. I got to give credit where credit is due. It's just that simple. I'm not blind.
Go ahead, Perk.
No, and I appreciate the credit. And I see you slowly drifting over to this side. Now, be careful, because I don't want MJ calling your phone, all right? I know he's watching the show. We definitely don't want Jordan calling your phone.
And he would never have. He would never have to. He's watching it from the golf course. He would never have to, because I will never give GOAT status to anybody but MJ. Not Bill Russell, not Kareem, not anybody.
Okay.
But LeBron deserves all the props in the world for what we're seeing him do on the basketball court. This is what greatness is made of. It ain't a one-dimensional kind of greatness. It's multi-dimensional. Pick your poison. What do you need? Literally, LeBron James is saying, what do you need me to do on a night-in, night-out basis? Scoring one night, assisting another, defending one another, rebounding another. Whatever the hell it takes. At age 41, he is doing it. I just can't say enough. I got to give credit where credit is due. It's the right thing.
Say real quick.
Yes.
Listen, since he brought up the GOAT conversation, let me say this. In 30 years, the GOAT conversation is going to go like this in no particular order. Wemby, Braun, and MJ. That's how the conversation is going to go.
Okay,
Just
so we
throw that
went
out.
in a full circle
That's
here.
how
We brought
special
that.
Wemby is.
Somehow,
Perk is wrong, but I understand.
Yeah, all right.
He's wrong.
he convinced you on the
No, I'm
LeBron
saying
case
no
and then
particular
brought it back
order.
with the Wemby. I got it. 2 of the 3 triple-doubles LeBron has had this season has been when Luka has